it's Maxine from Sport and Wellbeing. Hope you're all fine today. Hope you're ready for a lovely Matwork Pilates class. So I'm going back to teaching the whole body today. So rather than concentrating on different body parts, I thought we'd do a complete full body routine from top to bottom, starting standing and then going down onto the floor. So what I want you to do is clear a lovely big space around you, so you're not going to kick anything. I want you to have a mat ready for when we go down on the floor. And I've also brought along my little Pilates pillow today, so you may want to just grab a little hand towel, fold it up into a little square, and that will be fine. It's only really so that it just keeps your head in line with your spine when you're led down on the floor, especially when we're on our side. Okay? So if there's anything today that you can't do, just leave it out, take a little breather, and then when I get going again, you can join back in. And if you want to replay this video and do it 2 or 3 times over the week, that would be fantastic. That will give you a really good Pilates workout. So if we're all ready, we'll get going. So I'm just going to put some music on. Find a nice space while I'm doing that. So we're coming into our lovely big space. We're going to have our feet underneath our hips. And then I want you to really pull up through those thigh bones. Roll up those shoulders to the ears. And then roll those shoulders down into that nice soft V down the spine. So you will see that lovely lengthening tailbone towards the floor, crown of the head towards the ceiling. The little finger down by your trouser leg. So I just want you to draw those hip bones together by pulling your belly button in. Take a nice breath in here. As you breathe out, feel the shoulders go down and slide those hands just a little bit further down those legs. And again, take a nice breath in, let those shoulders relax. As you breathe out, see if you can slide those hands down those legs a little bit more. And take a breath in. Now as you exhale this time, slide towards one side so the hand goes down. Breathe in, come back to center. And then I want you to breathe out, down the other side, slide the hand down. Breathe back into center. You're going to give me just 2 more, here we go. Exhale, go all the way down. So it's a nice side bend. Imagine I'm just reaching down, sliding across that wall behind me. Go 1 more. Beautiful. Come back into the center. And then I want you to sit down. Offer me your hands. Stick your bottom back. And then I want you to stand up. So if I go at a diagonal, you'll see me a little bit better. So we'll wait for the heels, we're sitting down, and we're breathing in, standing up. Give me 2 more times. I want you to push down for the heels, and I want you to push those hips back. Then push through the legs, stand up nice and tall. 2 more, slide those elbows back, past that rib cage. Here they go. Give me 1 more. And then I want you to stand up tall. I want you to look down at your feet. And I want you to roll down your spine. So we're rolling down, rolling down, rolling down, rolling down. Bend those knees if you need to. Imagine you're picking something up that's heavy. Lift up slowly and roll back up and draw your belly button towards your spine. So again, I do that at a diagonal so you can see. So I'm stood against the wall, I'm tucking my head in. Now be careful not to push your bum back. Keep your bottom tucked under. Roll down, roll down, roll down, roll down, roll down. Something that's heavy on the floor, lift it, keep those feet through the floor, keep those knees apart, roll back up, stack the spine and bring those shoulders down. Let's go again, drawing that belly button, rolling down, keep that tailbone drawing down, drawing down, drawing down, drawing down. Keep those knees apart, picking up from the floor, lift, scoop up that belly button towards that spine, stack that spine, And then roll those shoulders down away from those ears. Beautiful. Can you give me one more? Here we go. Tuck in that chin. Rolling all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. So we're doing that lovely forward flexion of the spine. Come all the way back up, off the floor, all the way back to standing. And then bring those shoulders back and down. Beautiful. Well done. Wrap into a lovely C shape. And then draw those elbows back and lengthen the spine. So again, feet hip width apart. Wrap into that C shape, pull that belly button in. Open for the top of the back and the shoulders. I'll go sideways again so you can see. And then inhale, come back to centre. Nice and tall. Two more. Wrap into that C shape. Draw that belly button in. And then open into a nice tall position. Drawing the ribs towards the hips. Give me one more. Come back into centre. Lovely. They're going to take a nice breath in here at the top. You're going to bend and sweep to the floor and lift up. So again, I do it at a diagonal so you can see. You bend, you sweep, you lift up. So this is just what we call just like a little pulse raiser, just to get you nice and warm. One more time. And then come around and down. Beautiful, so that's just got you warmed up. Shoulder roll for 2. And then I want you to go and get your mat ready. And first section, I want us to be on our hands and our knees. So we're going to be in a nice 4-point kneeling position. So just bring yourself down slowly. Right, so from here, you're going to bring the hands underneath your shoulders. I would like you to spread your fingers out, so you try to distribute the weight through the fingertips. So it takes a little bit of pressure off those wrists. You're going to bring those knees underneath your hips, and you're going to take those shoulders nice and wide, and keep that head so it's lengthened with the spine. That's a bit difficult when we haven't got mirrors, so we can't really see what we're doing. But you can feel it. Feel those shoulders pulling away and apart. Now just pull that bottom under and come into that nice cat stretch for me. And then I want you to bring those shoulder blades down into the centre of the back and just take your bottom up. So we're going to do that again. I just want you to pull your bottom under, get that lovely round spine at the top there. Keep those feet relaxed. And then bring those shoulder blades together. Come down into that lovely little dip. And then to finish off this lovely little stretch for the spine, slide that bottom back towards those heels, if the knees allow you to. Lower the head and get that lovely stretch mid to upper back. So now we're ready to start. I would like you to bring one knee under the hip, take the other leg out behind you so you're on your toe. The leg you've taken back, put that hand underneath your shoulder. Have a straight arm and have a lovely lifted shoulder blade. The other hand, that's the opposite hand to the leg, I want you to lift out in front of you. Turn that palm inwards so your thumb is leading, so we don't impinge the shoulder. And then I want you to lift that toe and hold. So we're going to be working down through the back, but I want you to pull up through the belly. So I want you to lift, squeeze the glute, come down with the toe, bring the hand to the floor very gently. And again, I want you to lift the leg, squeeze your glute, your bum, lift that arm, and then come back down and touch the floor. 2 more. Breathe out, lengthen, squeeze that bottom. Inhale, come back down again. Good. So this is what we call a swimming exercise. So one of the original 34 exercises that Joseph Pilates put together, they all got names. And this one is swimming. Keep those hips pointing down to the floor. Breathe out on the lift, breathe in on the way down. Beautiful. Now if you're having a little trouble balancing, then you can just do leg only and leave those hands on the floor. Lovely, you've got 2 more here. And then we've got 1 more I would like you to hold. Balance, keep that shoulder lifted to the ceiling, keep that straight arm, keep that bottom squeezing and pull the tummy in. And then bring the hand and the knee down. Whoa, come off those wrists, down onto the elbow. And just take your bottom and wiggle it from side to side just to loosen off through that lumbar spine. And then we will go to the other side when you are ready. Come back up, 4-point kneeling, so we're on the knee and the hand. Now bring that knee under the hip, take away the opposite leg that you haven't done yet. Keep those hips down. And then what I want you to do, the opposite arm stays down to the knee. Lift that shoulder. Now the hand that's opposite the straight leg, take out, turn the palm, don't impinge the shoulder joint, pull in the belly. Now don't let this drop down. Keep that hip open to the floor and hold it there. Exhale, lift, squeeze that bottom, inhale, lower. Now if you wanted to add some resistance, you know I always talk to you about those loop bands. You could loop a band around this leg and anchor it to that ankle of that leg that's on the floor, and then you could lift the resistance of the band if you wish to. Keep those shoulders nice and wide across the upper back. Squeeze that bottom as you lift that leg up. Lovely. Pull in that belly. Keep that lovely lengthened back, shoulder, neck. Oh, 4 of them. Straight arm. 3 of them. Then you've got 2 more for me. And we're going to hold this one here. You're going to open those shoulders across the back. Breathe. Squeeze that bottom. Keep that balance. And then we're going to go hand, knee, off those wrists down onto the elbow. And then move that bottom from side to side just to free up around that lumbar spine. And then go back into prayer stretch, head down, knees allowing how far you go back. Lovely, and come up. Now we're coming down onto our side. So this is where you may want a little pillow or that little hand towel, as I said in the beginning, to fold it up. So as we come down onto our side, I want you to relax the shoulder into the floor and take that palm up. Put your pillow under your head. There, that's a nice little rest and it keeps that head in line with the spine. The bottom leg I want you to keep in a bent position, that's your anchor. But your top leg, I want you to straighten it out and I want you to breathe out and lift it so your foot is level with your hip. Now, underneath you have a natural little hollow. I want you to keep that natural hollow lifted away from the floor. So we don't sink into that floor at all. So you're on your hip, then you have the little hollow area, and then you're onto that rib. Stay there. Take this hand onto this hip. Now, what we're going to do with this foot, it's a nice one leg side kick. So what I want you to do, imagine you have got a paintbrush in between your big toe and your next toe along. You're going to paint the wall up and down with this leg. This hip stays still. And I want you to take your foot back so it opens the hip. Be careful not to roll back and go onto your bum. You don't want to be on your bum, you want to be on that underneath hip bone with that lovely little natural hollow lengthening away from the floor so we're not sinking into it for me. Beautiful. Now with the breathing, breathe out, breathe in. Let's make it a little bit harder. 2 pulses, breathe out, breathe in. 2 pulses, breathe out, push that breath out, breathe in. Beautiful. And again, if you were wanting to work with the loop band around the thighs, that would just give you that little bit of extra resistance that you're kicking away. Up to you. So now we're working around the leg, around the bottom. We're using those core muscles to hold us still. Let's try 4 more. How are we doing? Okay? Excellent. Get a lovely little gap under that chin. Let's try 2 more, shall we? And 1 more. Just have a little hold there. Come down. Wonderful. Close down. Now, open up your little pillow. Just give me a little quarter turn into a nice supine position where you're on your back. And I want you to bring your legs in and close your spine into the floor. Now as soon as that happens, you feel that lumbar spine opening out a little bit. And then I want you to give a lovely little rock round in a circle with those lower legs. Now before we do that other lovely 1 leg kick to the side, on the other side, we're going to stay here. We're going to put our feet on the floor. Hands down, relax those shoulders into that mat. Now what I want you to do is I want you to imprint that spine, take a breath in, as you breathe out, pick up that right leg. Keep that knee just above that hip. Same again, take a nice breath in here, as you breathe out, switch legs. Switch back. And again, shoulders down, switch. So these are little scissor moves. Keep that imprint when we're scissoring. Last 4, breathing in and out. Lovely, 2 more. Now see if we can hold and pick up both. Good. We're going to exhale, lift the head and shoulders. Breathe in, go down. If you need to support the head, you can take the hands behind the back of the head and support that head as it comes up so we don't hurt the neck. Really use these tummies, abs through the upper section, drawing through those lower abs in the lower section. And just have a little gap under that chin as you come through with that lovely breath going between those knees. Blow it out, breathe back in. Four of them. Here we go. Shoulders down, relax. Last one. Now see if we can hold it up here. Take a breath in. Now give me 8 little puffs of breath. Let's go. And down. Excellent. Well done. Yay. Let's do that other side kick, shall we? I need to move around. You will probably be okay, just roll into the other side. So we have shoulder relaxed, palm up, pillow under, get that head in line with the spine. Now there's that natural little hollow, so you're on your hip bone, there's that top rib, there's that little natural hollow. Keep that hollow all the way through. Keep your stabilizer leg bent on the floor, straighten out that top leg and hold that hip. Draw in that waistband. As you breathe out, paint the wall with your paintbrush. Inhale, slide it back. Open the hip, squeeze your bottom so we don't compromise that lower back. Now once you've got the move going and we can stabilise that underneath leg and we've got that natural hollow, we can go for that lovely double breath with that double kick. So let's breathe out, breathe in, keep that leg up, breathe out, breathe in, stay strong for that lower belly. Keep that hip opening when you take that leg back, but keep this hip still so we're not moving around. Lovely. And keep those ribs drawing towards those hip bones. That will just keep that natural hollow. 4 of them. 3 of them. 2 more. Last one. Hold the leg back. Balance. 4 and 3. 2 and 1. Come down with that leg. Wonderful. Open up that pillow. We're going to come back into that supine position where we're on our back. Now bring those hands down like we did before so the shoulders are down into that mat. Shoulders away from the ears. Now as you breathe out, give me 1 leg out across the floor. Breathe back in. Draw the ribs towards those hips. Other leg out across the floor. All the way back in. We use that resistance. As the leg goes out, slide it back in the heel across the floor. Keep that little imprint. We go for 4. 3. 2 more. This is a nice 1 leg stretch. 1 more. Hold it there. Now let's add on. Fingers lengthen very loosely. Come behind the back of the head. Switch off the shoulders. Bring those elbows up to ceiling. Now hold the head in the air. Draw in the belly. So you're using the muscles higher. And we're going to use those muscles very low down. Are you ready? Exhale 1 leg. Inhale back. Exhale the other leg. Inhale back. And again. 2 more. Last one. Come down from there. Bring in these legs. Close that spine into the floor. Lift up, open up through the upper back. And take that head back down. Take one leg out. Hold this position here. Cradle the hands around the lower leg of the bent leg. Lift up that head and chest. Draw that belly in. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. And again. One leg stretch a little bit quicker for 4, 3, 2, one more. Hold. Draw the belly in. Come in and down. Excellent, well done. Now take a full stretch out, slide those legs out, take those arms over. So I want a lovely full body stretch. So we're coming into a little stretch section. Bring those arms over and down. Let those legs relax. Turn those toes out, let those knees roll out. Shoulders into the floor, head into the floor. And really just let that body sink down into that mat. 2 or 3 breaths in your own time. Now I just want you to give a little imprint of the spine into that mat so you can draw in your right leg. Draw in your left leg. Put the 2 knees and ankles together. Take a little sway to the right with the knees. Shoulders down. Take a little sway to the left with the knees. Keep those shoulders down. Same again. Just releasing through that lumbar spine. One more. Come back in. Bring one knee in and close the spine down into the floor. Hug the leg that's come in. Straighten the other one out and really push through the leg, through the hip of the straight leg. Now relax the straight leg. Allow that hip to relax down. Bring that one into the bent one. Take the other one out. Hug the bent one. Straighten out. Push through the hip, through the leg, as if you're pushing that leg into the wall. Then allow that leg to come back in. Relax. Bring that one back in. Now, bring both in, lift the head up. There's that little upper back section. Hold it there. Little rock. Bring yourself around. Straighten out those legs. Take those hands behind you. I want you to look to the ceiling, fingertips point to bum. And I want you just to open through the fronts of the shoulders and the chest area. Then I want you to bring your toes up towards you. I want you to bend your knees, bring your chest down onto your legs, and see if you can reach to your toes. Pull back the belly button, come all the way back up, and then I want you to bring those legs up. Tuck them to one side. So we're on one hip. Take this arm over the top and keep that bottom down on that side. Now we're going to go for a lovely little mermaid stretch, this is called. Bring the hand down underneath your shoulder. Come onto one knee. Put the 2 knees together, pull up through the thigh bones and take this arm over the top for me. back into centre. Now bring these legs around, switch them into the other side, tuck them in, stay on this hip, lift this arm over so you've got that lovely stretch down that one side. Now bring that hand underneath your shoulder, come onto the knee, put the two knees together, look into the corner of that room and with a lovely big stretch. Come back into centre, come through into a high kneeling position, lift up, reach up to the ceiling. Now from here, what I want you to do is bring those hands down slowly onto the outside leg, drop one arm down, reach to the outside of that knee, and this other arm comes up. Come back into centre so you've got a lovely side bend. Let's go the other way. Come back to centre. So I'm just going to go back onto the hands and knees. Tuck those toes under. Now you want to put your bottom on the ceiling and then you want to put your head down beside those elbows and see if you can lengthen those legs towards the floor. Please don't worry if they don't go straight, keep them bent. Bend those knees into the mat. Walk those hands in. Tuck those toes under, lift those knees. Put the heels on the floor, bring those hands in. Now scoop up that lower belly. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And then bring those shoulders down away from the floor. Away from your ears, not the floor. Take a big deep breath in here. Oh dear. And take a lovely breath out. Take your little bow. And give yourselves a lovely big clap. Well done everybody. Any questions, drop them down in the comments box and I will get back to you. Stay safe and I will see you all soon. Bye bye for now.